Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we have part 1 of a two-part video, the 12 best side hustles to start at any age. Today we'll be talking about 5 of them. Next video we'll talk about the other 7. So if you want both halves of the puzzle, you'll have to come back next video. So don't forget to subscribe and you'll know when that comes up. If I had to choose only one thing that contributed significantly to my success, then that one thing would be all the small side jobs I had been doing since I was a teenager. Even up to the present, I've always been able to supplement my regular income with a side hustle. And it had made it much easier for me to save and invest money than it would have been with just a regular 9-to-5 job. However, picking the right side hustle can be challenging. There really are just so many possibilities available. Because of this, I'm going to go through some of my favorite ways for people of all ages to earn additional income today. And along with that, I'll tell you what financial goals I had at each level. Imagine it as a Pokemon. You start out small with only a few skills and gradually develop, becoming more proficient and significantly more powerful. Maybe one day you'll even have enough power to simultaneously crush that thumbs up button and subscribe. So let's start with level 1, which is when you're between the ages of 13 and 16. At this age, my side hustle aim was anywhere between $50 and $150 each month. Of course, this is only a goal for you to strive towards, but if you're earning more than that, you're doing better than I was at your age. I really had very little money when I was younger. I had to launch a side business that was easy to start and maintain. I viewed this as the ideal chance to test everything and determine what I liked and didn't like. My time was all I had, and I had plenty of that as well. My initial suggestion would be that you launch a service-based business. When I was 14, I started babysitting the neighbors' children. I'm probably dating myself here, but I used to charge 50 cents per hour, $1 per hour after midnight, and 25 cents per hour for each child after 2 children. This was an excellent side hustle because all I needed to do was do a good job for one family, and word of mouth took care of the rest. Before long, I was booked every weekend and in very high demand for New Year's Eve, for which I charged a flat rate of $2.50 per hour. It was great because I could walk to and from most of my bookings. One day I made a batch of fudge and I took some of it to a house where I was babysitting. The kids loved it and so did the parents. The mother suggested I make another batch and she would pay me for it. Of course, word spread around the neighborhood and I soon had several customers for my homemade fudge. Money is to be made anywhere there's a demand. Candy was in constant demand anywhere there were children. It's remarkable how much and how early on doing this can teach you about business and entrepreneurship. It teaches you how to run a business and how to manage money. Without a doubt, it was a major factor in my falling in love with entrepreneurship. And then I entered stage 2, where I began working as a tutor, as well as still babysitting and sometimes making homemade fudge. I understood much more clearly what I enjoyed doing and what I didn't like doing when I was at this stage. I used this time to concentrate on improving the things I enjoyed doing and honing my abilities in those specific fields. At this age, my goal for my side business was a monthly income of $250 to $400 per month. Becoming a tutor is among the simplest things you can do. Let's say your hourly wage is $20, but you don't have to limit yourself to teaching school courses if, like me, you didn't perform well in school and don't think that choice is available to you. Most people have some sort of talent, and finding that expertise and volunteering to teach it to others is the key to satisfying their desire to learn. So, like I mentioned, I wasn't the best student. In my wildest dreams, I could never imagine accepting $20 from someone to tutor them in mathematics. That much is true, but I used to tutor fellow students in English or biology instead. Any tutoring side business has a fixed income that depends on how many students you can attract and how many hours you have to spend tutoring them. Most of them are only interested in 1 hour of your time. In order to make more money, it's a good idea to discover another approach to offering your customers something of value. You can market an add-on service. Since I was a straight-A student in English, I offered to proofread essays and short stories for the customers I tutored. Finding a win-win situation for your clients is crucial. A couple of wonderful ideas could be selling your school notes or charging to join an online community where members can ask you questions whenever they want. Dropshipping is the next side business, and it's perfect for everyone who enjoys using computers and the internet. Dropshipping is the practice of promoting another person's product and directing customers to an internet store. The goods are then delivered straight to your consumer by the manufacturer. It's amazing that you can sell a product without ever touching it directly. The market is very competitive, therefore dropshipping probably won't make you a fortune like the internet experts that sell the courses will claim. I still believe it's a worthwhile thing to do though, since it's a terrific way to learn how to operate a business with very little initial cost, even though the profits are extremely modest and it's not a great long-term business strategy. Dropshipping is a bit like a test run. You're diving headfirst into a market that is incredibly cutthroat. Even though it can take a while to turn a profit, the abilities you develop along the road will be far more valuable to you in the long run. In fact, they'll be more valuable to you than the money you will presumably earn. The majority of baby boomers who control large corporations are clueless about how to use social media to grow their firm. And in addition to that, their physical storefronts are failing. They're being acquired by younger business owners who have acquired these abilities and can use them to increase their business's profitability and advance into the digital age. So consider dropshipping a game. If you found this video to be of value, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next video, where we'll go through the remaining phases and talk about 7 more of the best side hustles to start. You'll learn the ideal side business to launch at any age, as well as how to pivot and change over time to maximize your earnings. See you there. I really appreciate you spending time here with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.